is a result of the violent actions of another family member. Not only is it thicker, it can stain a family forever. Well, tonight we're exploring several cases of murder in the family. Our first story begins right here in Key Biscayne, Florida. Almost 28 years ago, a large plastic garbage bag washed ashore here on this beach. Inside of it, the severed torso of a woman. A horrific discovery, to say the least. Cops worked the case, but quickly came up empty. Her identity, her cause of death, and the whereabouts of the rest of her body, a frustrating mystery. But that would all change in 2010. Now, two brave and very determined sisters are out not only to catch their mother's alleged killer, but they're also desperate to solve the mystery of what happened to their precious baby sister.
When they were dirty, I would took them to the ocean and bathe them. That's how we were bathed.
That's it, Mommy.
Because you do not know anything about soap bars and shampoo, conditioner, and so on. You just, live your day.
Did you have any dinner tonight? I don't know.
Living inside the trailer was pretty small, 4 or 5 of us. We ate with our hands because we didn't really have silverware.
One for each.
It was a harsh and tragic life for Bernisa and her two sisters, Gloria and Alicia, growing up below the poverty line, then moving all around South Florida in the late 1980s with their mother, Nilsa, and father, Jorge Walter Nunez Paz.
Whatever we stole, that's what we were used to eat and live off. We were being raised as we were animals. We had to hunt for our food. We had to hunt for our clothes.
Need help? Need help? We have eggs. We have eggs. Look, Bernisa, these fit me fine. Run, Gloria! No!
And of course, we would never be caught because we're living off the beach. We don't live in town.
I'm going for a walk, George.
Put the girls to bed.
Do what your father tells you.
You just lived your life like a robot. You've been told what to do, and that's all you had to do.
Wake up.
A lot of the time, my stepfather abused me would be away from my mom.
You be good in school, okay? Come right home with your sister.
There's something I need to tell you, Mom. It's about Dad.
Okay?
He's been touching me for a long time.
Finally, I opened up and told my mom that my stepfather was touching me.
George can't leave us. We need him. Do you understand that?
But
No, I can't listen to this right now.
And when I told her that, she basically went really crazy.
Okay.
Cops say the tension in the family reached a boiling point after Paz realized Bernisa had told his wife how he'd been abusing her.
George, what are you doing? Well, I should have done it a while ago.
She tried to escape. He pushed her down. My sister and I were in shock.
And we were up there, 3 of us, crying and screaming.
That's all I remember is the three of us just upstairs crying and screaming. And then after that, we never seen her again. You learn to live and survive as a child. Even growing up, what did I think? I think every day that it was only a dream.
Bernisa told us how she often dreamt about being part of another family and living another life with her two sisters.
Hey, get your sisters ready. We're going. Tell anybody what happened about your mother. You'll be next.
Now, without their mother around, Bernisa and Gloria say there was nothing to stop Paz from doing anything he wanted to do to them. So the big question became how to stop them and save themselves in the process.
No, girl. With your mom gone now, you two are gonna have to take her place. You know that, right? Come on, get in.
My father had no other women. We were his women. You know, he had sex with us. You know, I remember him trying to penetrate it in our little butts. You know? We were young.
And if Paz's alleged repeated sexual abuse of the girls wasn't horrific enough, Gloria and Bernisa say he also beat them.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You leave her alone.
Don't you ever tell me what to do again. You hear me?
I remember in detail everything that my dad did to us.
Let's go. Move. Sit down with your sister.
I remember he took a long stick from a tree and whipped me with it. The type of beating he would have gave me was punches, slaps in the stomach, in the face. I remember telling my sister one time, come on, let's go. Here's our chance, my dad's not home, let's go.
And how would we take care of Alicia? He'd find us, and then it'll only be more worse.
She was scared to go. I wasn't gonna leave her behind. So I just stayed with her and just, whatever.
Here he goes. Make sure you eat all your cereal, okay? Up. I'll be back in a little bit, okay?
The fear was always in my throat. I was afraid to do anything, even afraid to eat.
Okay. You know how hard I have to work for this food?
Being so afraid, and I was always being the first one to get hit for everything.
It was Alicia.
I lied and I said my baby sister because I didn't think he was gonna hit her. He had hit her to the point that she couldn't move.
It's gonna be okay.
She said, in Spanish, she loved me. And then she was on my arm and she passed out. And never seen her alive after that.
Cops have no idea what Paz did with Alicia. Did she succumb to her injuries? Did he kill her after he allegedly beat her? Or did he just abandon Alicia somewhere? Could she still be alive, having been raised by a stranger? And while Gloria and Bernisa say Paz continued to molest them, it would be his fondling of one of Bernisa's friends who was having a sleepover with Bernisa that would be Paz's undoing. When the young girl bravely told her parents what happened, they went to the police, and Paz was arrested.
You listen to me, girls? No matter what the police ask you, you tell them nothing, okay? Okay? You hear me? I'll be back.
I had the privilege of meeting Bernisa and Gloria. They told me they were so afraid of Paz that when they were little girls, they never told the police about what he allegedly did to them, their mother, or their precious baby sister. But as a result of what Paz did to Bernisa's friend, he was sentenced to 6 years, and the sisters went into foster care, never to see Paz again. And as they became wives and mothers themselves, Bernisa and Gloria realized they finally needed to come forward with the complete truth in 2010.
It was for self-comfort, you know, for myself to know that, you know, okay, now I can close that chapter in my life. You know, here I am more than 25 years later, coming to authorities for some help for something that happened 25 years ago. Were they going to believe me?
But the dedicated cops at Miami's Metro-Dade PD, including Detective Jim Gallagher, did believe Gloria and Bernisa. They entered the sisters' DNA into the National Missing and Unidentified Persons database.
Detective Gallagher stayed by my side and he worked with me, and we did the DNA testing. And we waited a little while, and finally they came up as positive to my mom.
For more than 25 years, Miami police had no idea whose torso had been in the garbage bag that had washed ashore in Key Biscayne. But now they had their answer, due to the DNA match with Gloria and Bernisa.
We were all very happy because that's what we'd like to do, is close homicide cases.
The feeling to have him call me with, "Gloria, you were right," was like, I wanted to jump up and down and be like, yeah, I know I was right.
It's been an amazing journey for these two very brave and very determined women. If we catch this horrible person and he comes back here, what do you want to happen to him? And what would you say if you saw him again?
I think I would feel a lot of gratitude. I think I would just kind of look at him and smile. Because justice is going to now be served. You know, not just for me and her, but for my mom, my sisters, and God only knows
how many
other people have been affected by him.
Now, there's one more twist to this story. After Nisla's body was found in 1985, several other identical black plastic garbage bags washed ashore in the same place. Inside were the body parts of a man. A coincidence? Or could Paz have something to do with this man's death as well? Well, cops determined this man was in his 30s, about 5'5", 150 pounds. He also had an 11-inch diagonal scar up his back, as well as a tattoo on his arm with the initials L and R. And from the man's badly decomposed head, cops came up with this sketch of what he may have looked like. If you know anything about who this man is, where Jorge Walter Nunez Paz could be, or anything about the disappearance of little Alicia, please have the courage to call us tonight at 1-800-CRIME-TV, and I guarantee you can remain anonymous.
Lucas?